I'm so excited again because today is a classic story, a little bit of history, just a tiny bit, because we are about to really delve into this subject matter. The story we're about to tell together is called The Little Engine That Could. It is a notoriously wonderful story, and notorious because of its message. The best information I have about this story is that it was first written down or found by a man named Watty Piper, W-A-T-T-Y, Piper, but he is not, we are told, the author. He collected it amongst other stories. This one just hit the ground, excuse the expression, running, and became extremely popular. So if you do your math, this is well over 100 years old, this lovely, lovely story. And it is always, always very useful and valuable. So we're going to have a little bit of equipment that we need. Of course, all of us know what a train sounds like. I only live a block from a train, so I am very acquainted with that. But should you happen to have a whistle, will help us tell our story. And should you happen to have a hat that will put you into costume, so I will be wearing that later. We have multiple characters in our story. They are not they're not human objects, unless you count the clown, and I guess you could, because the clowns really are humans underneath their costumes. And I have a series of clowns in my telling. The one immediately over my left shoulder, which would be to the right of you, is the oldest one I have. I used him in the first telling probably around 40 plus years ago. And then the story got a little bigger and bigger and bigger in its audience. And so I made a slightly bigger clown and a very much bigger train. So my initial train was about this big. And I wanted to use some of those trains, but the only ones I have left are, get ready, they're very heavy, this train, and they're all about that size. So I decided what we needed today was to make new ones to use in our story. And for those of you who have read the story, The Saga of the Little Engine That Could, you know the last line. So we're going to repeat it together. We're going to tell the story together. But now, the making of our tellers. The first thing we need is, of course, the initial engine and the initial train full of things. And the train, if you recall, and even if you don't, is trying to get up the mountain and down to the other side. And down at the other side are waiting boys and girls, and I like to think everyone in the little village who has been waiting patiently for the delivery. And don't we all know what that feels like? All those good things we've been thinking about. So I have filled my train, not my engine, my train, with things that I think are good. So what I recommend you do is getting some recyclables in your house. So what I took, and I'm using a lot of these, and I always recycle, I'm hoping you do too. I have some of these, and I thought it would be kind of cool if our train were a see-through train, so you could see what was coming. I like to know what's coming. So what I did was I really filled it with some of my favorite things. And in our story, you find that the train is filled with good things for boys and girls. And in my household, this is not for boys and girls, except for a much older boy. And my growing up favorite treat was something called Chuckles, which are about as old as this story, not this package, but the concept. And then I put in a tiny bear, and then I put in a ball to play with. And we're going to use that ball in a second. And of course, healthy things to eat, like fruits and vegetables. And of course, my all-time favorite hero, a Wonder Woman. And then there's a map in here in case we get lost. And just think about some of the things you might toss into your train. Because I am the engineer, I'm not going to make that engine yet. The clown. Who could be the clown? Well, if you don't have the time or the material, which could just be a picture of a clown, I recommend a couple of things. But this one is the easiest. You take a ball, and you cut a slit in it. And who do you think would be the perfect clown? Someone who really likes to clown around? Me. So I could be the clown as well. I could be. I think it's lovely. With that and my hat, I'm perfect, but it also makes my nose kind of sound funny. So I'm going to take it off. Thank you for helping out. You're welcome. So I'm going to put you in the train for now. So what else do we need? We need engines. We need one engine that represents the freight engine that carries all sorts of boxes and things to go to the other side of the mountain. We need the passenger engine. We'll find out their characters in a minute. And we, of course, need the old and tired engine. And we can all relate sometimes to that, even young and tired, right? And then we need, of course, the hero or the heroine of our story, the little engine. Who could? So who's going to play the part of what? Well, I'm so glad you asked. To collect material, I went to my local coffee shop. And also, I will tell you, I emptied them out in the proper way by drinking them. And I thought, wouldn't these make great trains? So for the freight train, which is very fancy, I took a piece of this. You can take an old vase. You don't have to use a new one. And I covered it up because the freight engine is very shiny and very, very fast. So I thought that would be awesome. Now, cool part about cups, you could use them in two ways. You could put your hand in here, right? And then you could, but we have to decorate it. It needs a face. So what I'm going to do for this particular story is to cover up the now empty cup. Multiply the word empty cup. And what I'm going to do for our train is to give it a face. And how do we do that? It's really very simple. We take a marker. I'm going to take a Sharpie today, so it will stay on. Now this train, I'll tell you the truth, is a little bit full of himself, not to mention product. So he's going to have a rather, I'm too very, very busy face. We've all had those. And a busy face, in my thinking, is a face that is just kind of too busy, can't help you. So we're going to turn down the corners of its mouth just a little bit. And there he is. There is our freight engine. Too busy. We're going to put him over here in our lineup. The next engine, I'll have to tell you, is one of the ones that goes right by my house, and it is called a passenger engine. And in that passenger engine, many people are reading the newspaper. So it seemed only appropriate to me that we wrap our dude train up in the newspaper and tuck it inside like before. And now we're going to know that everyone inside of our train is not only drinking a lovely cup of coffee, but is also chugging along, being very, very important. So important that he cannot stop and help us. So what do you do when you're looking like you're reading a paper? Well, some people can't see so well anymore, and especially when they're reading close by. So what they do is they put on their spectacles. So we are putting on our spectacles, and we are looking extremely important. It's kind of hard, I will tell you, to keep the head of our cup on. So I'm going to give him a help. So here he is, our passenger train. I didn't put wheels on for those of you who are adamant, but you think about it. Now, third engine I can certainly relate to. This engine is very old and very tired. So what do we need to do? We need to make it look old and tired. We're also going to make it look just a little messy. So I am going to make it old and tired and messy, and that's really fun. So what am I going to do? I'm going to make marks all over it. So I know she's covering up the logo. Those are my buddies over there. Every time I order something, they write lovely things to me. So I'm going to share that with you and show you. So see what they said? That's what was waiting for me when I picked it up. It says, thank you. And I think we all ought to say that all the time anyway. So do you think we ought to make her face a little old and tired too? Yeah. Here she goes. Oh, half asleep. Half asleep, my little engine. So tired. Not mean, just tired. And when we open there, we have 3 engines. But wait, where is our hero? So excited about that. I was talking to a buddy just yesterday, and he said to me, I know what you're going to make the little engine out of. And I said, I haven't figured that one out yet. What do you recommend? And he said, Marilyn, that's what he calls me because that's my name. He said, Marilyn, you need to make the little engine out of a can. I went, whoa, genius. Who would have thought? So apparently he did, and then I did. So of course, that was the best idea ever. So here it is, a can. Now, for all you out there, this is what I want you to do. If you are slightly under the age of me, which pretty much comes for all of you, you need to be careful of the edges. They're not sharp if you're careful, but you also could just take them off. I just left this up here so you could see how we used the can to make the puppet. And I did make him into a puppet. So I covered him up with this great blue tape that you use when you're painting the house. It's great tape, and it's nice and soft and easy to use. You can even tear it. You don't even need a scissors. And now I'm going to take this off. Listen to the great noise. Boing. And get rid of it. So we will not hurt ourselves, making sure that edge is never far away. And here is the engine that is going to save the day. So would you like to learn your lines? Please. Okay, this is how it goes. I, repeat after me. I, did you do it? Yes, I'm sorry. I think, I said that already. No, you say it twice. Okay, I think I can. Get it? Can't. Never mind. Okay, we got to get on with our story. So the only other thing we need in our story is a clown. So I could play the part of the clown because, as we know, I clown around a lot, although I'm a puppeteer, not a clown. But I do have a clown, and I think he'd like to be in the story. So keeping my nose to myself in there to toss up and down, maybe with someone you love, and my hat. Should I wear my hat? I think I will in the beginning. Even though I actually combed my hair this morning. I actually borrowed this from my husband. He may have had it when he was a little kid. What do you think? Very not bad. Let me wear it. I like it. And I have my train whistle. For those of you who don't have your train whistle handy dandy, you make the same sound. It goes chicka 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 chicka. And every once in a while, when my hands aren't busy, I may just pick up the whistle and go. Is that a great sound? I get excited just thinking about the train and all the possibilities. So I am now about to introduce you to the latest in my series of clowns. This one has been with me in all sorts of places to tell this fabulous story about a little engine who could. Great. And oh yes, he's on the train too. And as we start our stories, we are going to start with those famous 4 words. Once upon a time, there was a train coming down the track. As it was going down the track, one look would tell you that this train was filled with good things to eat and toys and things to play with, all for those who were waiting so patiently at the bottom of the hill. Just as it got to the other side of that hill that it was going to go up, the train stopped. for no particular reason. The clown leaped out of the car and said, "What's going on? We need to get up the hill and down to the other side where everyone is waiting so patiently," and raced all the way to the front of the train to confront the engineer. "Hi, what are you doing here?" "We stopped." "I know. I don't know why." "It wasn't you." "No, it wasn't me." Could you check the fuel?" You know, the fuel, that's what makes us go. "Oh, okay, where is it?" "It's in the fuel tank." "Okay, thank you, I'll be right back." So the clown raced to the back and peeked inside. And then he raced back and he said, "What does it use as fuel?" "Oh, chocolate milk." "Wait a minute. What do you have for breakfast?" "Oh, clown, did you drink all the fuel?" "I'm amazed we got this far." "Well, what are we going to do? We have to get up the mountain and down to the other side. Please, please think of something." The clown thought and thought, and he said, "I know. I'll push it up." And so he got to the end of the train and he pushed and he pushed and he pushed and he pushed and he didn't work, huh? I'm so sorry. Well, the engineer had no idea what to do, and the clown couldn't push it. Then he thought, maybe, "I got it, I'll pull." So he leaped to the front of the train, and he tried to pull really good. He was not the strongest clown, and even if he was, this was a very heavy train filled with good things to eat and toys to play with, and everybody I know was waiting patiently. And the clown just did not know what to do. But the clown had an idea. He said, "I know. What? There must be another engine coming down the track. You know, I think you've got it. So why don't we wait?" And wait they did. Well, the engine cuddled itself in on top of the tracks, and the clown waited patiently for some other engine to come along. And he didn't have to wait too long, because who would be coming down the way just that time but a fancy, shiny engine. And stop! "Oh, excuse me. Why should I stop?" "Because I need your help." "With what?" "With what? Look at this beautiful, beautiful train filled with good things to eat and toys and playthings and books to learn with. We need a lift. Our engine just doesn't seem to be working." "Well, I can't help you." "Why not?" "Because look at me. I'm shiny as can be." You are shiny, so that shouldn't stop you. Maybe it'll make you go faster." "No, no, no. Look at me. I am a freight engine." "What are you afraid of?" "Not afraid. Freight. I am a freight engine. I carry boxes and things, all for everybody who wants them. I'm very, very important, and I cannot stop and help you." And without even so much as "who cares," whoosh, it's gone. Whoa, that was rude. Well, I'm not worried, because another train will come along. And sure enough, the minute he said that, another train did come along. This one was very, very, very carefully going down the road. It seemed to be making a lot of stops. It was, "Oh, hi. Well, hello. Do you need a lift?" "Oh, we do. We need to get all the way to up the mountain and down to the other side." "Oh, I happen to be going that way." "Oh, great. Can we come?" "No." "What do you mean?" "Well, look at me. I'm a passenger engine. I carry people. I carry important people going to work, and people who are reading their newspapers, and people who are working on their computers and cell phones. I cannot help you. Look at your train. You're a teddy bear and an apple. Wow, would that be? I'm way too important and far too busy as well." And off he went, whoosh, again, without a "how do you do?" Without a chug, chug, chug. Now the clown was getting a tad discouraged, and so he thought maybe he would try once again. He tried to, "Clown, don't hurt yourself. You can't lift up the train." So he gently, he thought maybe no, You cannot take a bite out of the apple. Not yet. Because I hear another train coming slowly. Hi. Hi. Excuse me. Are you busy? No. Are you important? Not anymore. Not anymore. What does that mean? Look at me. I'm old and tired. I'm worn out. I'm on my way to the roundhouse. They're going to fix me up. I don't even know if they can. And I'm just tired. But you can't be that tired. Look at my train. Oh, that's a very nice train. It's a feel-good toys with good things to eat and play with. That's a very nice train, sir. But I can't help you. Why not? Because I'm too old and tired. I just need to rest. Oh, well, let me help you. And so that very nice clown, do you know what he did? Yeah, he did. He took that little tired old train to the roundhouse, set it up to get fixed so that it could go on its journey. Oh, that was awfully nice of you. Thanks. But it didn't help us. No, it didn't. But wait, I hear another train coming. I do. Do you hear it? Sounds like a train. It's coming jauntily down the road. Why? Hey, hi. I don't think I've seen you before. Oh, that's because I am brand new. Whoa, brand new? Mm-hmm. Does that mean you've never been on this track before? Never, not in my whole entire train life. Whoa, engine, guess what? What? You're in for a treat. I love treats. What do you got? Well, look, I can't eat that. I'm an engine. I only eat fuel. No, I don't mean to eat, but look at this great train. This is a great train. It's filled with toys, and it's got Wonder Woman and Chuckles. I love Chuckles. I like the black one in the middle. You do? I like lime. Oh, I like the licorice much better. Well, we could share. Wait a minute. We're getting away from the story. We need to get up the mountain and down to the other side. Whoa. I've never been. Well, you like it, but I've never been. I said you'll like it, but I've never been up a mountain. Look at me, I'm brand new. I can't do it. What do you mean you can't do it? Have you ever tried? No, I've never tried. Well, I think you should try. Well, I'm afraid. Afraid to try? Afraid to try. What if I fail? What if you don't try? Well, then I won't fail. But you won't succeed either. Oh, clown, you're asking an awful lot of me. I know, but I really, really know everyone would appreciate it if you just tried. But sometimes things look so hard. Look how high that mountain is. Oh yeah, it's pretty high. But you know what? I'll help you as best I can. What can you do? Well, first I have to unhitch the old engine. That sounds very hard. It's not hard. Watch this. Oh, where did she go? She went to just take a little snooze, maybe a sip of coffee. Well, that was really nice of you. But now we don't have an engine. Oh, yes, we do. Are you talking about me? Mm-hmm. Well, what do I do? I'm going to put you at the front of the train. Okay. And I'm going to put you right here. It might take a little work. Okay. And then I'm going to hop inside. Well, how will I know which way to go? You don't have a choice. You can only go up. You sure? Mm-hmm. I'm going to give you a little pat on the top of your engine. I'm going to leap inside. Okay, I'm going to get a hug from Marilyn, so I'll be in the right way. No, clown, you're looking in the wrong direction. You got to go this way. Good job, clown. Okay, put your head down so we'll get in the tunnel. All right, here we go. Ready? Oh, clown. Got it? Okay. Oh, you just want to lounge around. I'm not going to blame you. You're working really hard. Okay. Tom's going to take just a little rest. And I'm going to be in charge now of our train. Now, you know what to do? I think I do. No. Remember the words we taught you in the beginning? I think I can. And off he went. He went all the way up to the side of up to the mountain, and then all of a sudden, and as he went, he said, I think I can, I think I can, I think I could. Oh, sorry. Let's try it again. You want to try it again? Okay. This didn't go this way. All right, ready? Here we go. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Oh, no. All right. Most stories have threes in them, and three is the magic number. And all you have to do, my friend, the beautiful engine, is to say those 4 words. I can. And together we're going to say that. All of you out there, say that with me. I think I can. 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 I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. And that little train went all the way up the side of the mountain, the hill. It got down to the other side. Everybody was excited to see it. I know I was excited to see it because I was finally able to get my chuckles and that tiny little brand new engine that worked so hard on the way said at the bottom of the mountain as it were greeted, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could. And it did. Our story brought to you today was told in honor of several of my buddies out there who are working so hard to get through a lot of things. To all of them, I wish them a very happy day filled with successes and a week and years and months filled with kindnesses, taking care of each other. And sometimes when we're feeling a little bit old and tired, sometimes when we're feeling that we're way too important to help somebody else or too busy, or when we don't take time to look up from the newspaper to see the people that love us, I think you can. I think you can. I think you can. Have an awesome day, and please remember to live happily ever.